Hi Sagittarius, welcome back. So Sagittarius, this is going to be your you versus them reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you might be connecting with. Because it's a general reading, the roles can be reversed, so feel free to switch it if needed. Also, my readings are timeless, so I trust that when this finds you, it is for you. And let's get started. So Sagittarius, when I was meditating on the collective energy, I saw an image of a swan, then a mouth guard. Yes, a mouth guard. And the lyrics, spread your wings and fly. And then an Annie Lennox song that I actually shared on my Facebook the other day was playing in the background. And the title of that is Little Bird. Great song. So a few different messages, and any of those can resonate with you in different ways. But the symbolism that I took away from it is, wanting to kind of fly away from things that make you feel guarded, before it makes you defensive, right? It's like also wanting the ability to kind of really spread your wings when it comes to being your authentic self and kind of learning new things about yourself that you didn't maybe know before. And I feel like it's a learning process about who you are and who you're becoming. And in order to do that, like the guardedness or the defensiveness needs to come down a little bit, okay? Because also the Little Bird song by Annie Lennox is, that's one of the lyrics. I wish I could be away from here and fly, 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 fly. Anyways, check out that song. So, the overall energy that you got, Sagittarius, is Jupiter, the 7th house, and the moon. So this is about expansion, especially in areas of relationships. This is also talking about optimism and luck and benevolence, learning new things, kind of exploring new potentials. And that's kind of what I felt, like you exploring some new potentials within yourself, what you're capable of. Spread your wings and fly, Our relationships are also being highlighted, as well as intuition and feelings. So I feel like, you might be looking for more balance when it comes to companionship, partners, best friends, marriage, things of that nature, okay? This is like following your instinct, following your gut reaction. Might be a hyper focus too on the home and family as we are going into the holiday season, so that'll be true for a lot of us. But it's definitely getting in tune with your emotional self, Sagittarius. So let's get a little bit more specific. Your overall energy is the 8 of Pentacles and the 4 of Wands. So some of you are looking for downright more financial freedom, okay? Or desiring that, working towards that, you're gaining that, things of that nature. For others of you, this is talking about dedicating time to yourself and giving yourself the freedom to be able to do that, giving yourself the allowance to be able to do things just for yourself or that feel good just for you, okay? This person is in the 4 of Pentacles, which is all about control. This person might be a very controlling person, or they like the idea or sense of control in their life. That may be what they're looking for right now. To me, the 4 of Pentacles also talks about fixations. So I don't know if this person has a lot of fixations within their energy, like they fixate on things, whether good or bad, and tend to circle around things like that. But I feel like that's kind of where their energy is at the current. So let's see. We're going to go into a recent past, Sagittarius, and we're going to go into perception, how you see each other, your genuine emotions underneath it all, and then hopes, and most likely future outcomes. So you have the 5 of Swords here. The Page of Swords. Oh my goodness. 6 of Wands, the Wheel. So, Sagittarius, in the past energy, I feel like, there is this sense of being a bit prickly. I mean, I can't lie. This is somebody that is not happy, feeling, for some of you, rejected, but it's a sense of can't win. You know, it's like, well, no matter what I do, I can't win. And so getting frustrated with yourself, therefore getting frustrated with others, or feeling like you always need to be on guard with a specific person possibly that behaves that way. And it's just like wanting to let that guard down. That's what it is. Wanting to let that guard down. And some of you have learned how to do that. Or if nothing else, to, I guess, alleviate this from your energy, meaning place yourself energetically in a different space where you're able to feel more accomplished and more successful. And I think a lot of you are doing that by dedicating time, I think, to more of you. And I've been feeling that in your energy for a lot, Sagittarius, but it's like something had you drained mentally in the past, and not trusting anything, not trusting that things are working out for you, not trusting that this is going to work out for you, you know, feeling almost like hopeless, you know, in regards to one specific person or situation. I feel just like, you know, lose-lose situation, and that may not have been the truth, but that's how you were thinking about it, or they were thinking about it. But I feel like enough time has passed now that you're kind of past it, you know. Because I had a lyric come up. Nope, it's gone. Okay. Maybe it'll come back. I feel like you're getting past it, or you already have gotten past this, all right? Because the Six of Wands is here is to say, you know, you've been successful in overcoming something. So let's see what this person's past energy is for my Sagittarius. Three of Cups, the Star, Two of Pentacles. So this person's been wanting more emotional support in their life, you know, trying to heal things, but then kind of back and forth on, I guess, how to do that, you know, because this person likes control. So they're not looking to relinquish that necessarily, but at the same time, they're wanting some new changes to come into their life, some healing to come in, to feel connected or get reconnected. This person could have been back and forth about reconnecting with you if you had an ending with this person, or reconciling, but at the same time hoping for it and then not acting on it, and something to do with that. If you didn't have an ending, it's just this person is hoping to get some more clarity, you know, because I think they're of two minds about how best to either provide support or go about something in a more emotionally supportive way. All right. So let's look at perception, Sagittarius, and keep in mind that perception is in the eye of the beholder. So it might be your truth, but it may not be their truth. Funny thing about perception, but we'll start there. Okay. So you had the Death card fly out. Let's see what else. We'll pick that up in a minute, don't worry. The Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, there might have been some instability within, you know, things that once gave you security, okay? But I do feel that coming to a close and you having more security moving into the future. That's just kind of like a side note. So give me two more cards. Five of Pentacles, yep. Queen of Cups. So I feel like Sagittarius, when it comes to this connection, some of you may have definitely had some sort of ending with this person that took away from your emotional security. It made you feel insecure, it made you feel less than, made you feel like, why was I not good enough? Or, you know, what did I do to deserve that? And all those things that our mind goes to when we're emotionally hurt. And that could have been in the way past, that could be in the present. It's going to be different for all of you. But I feel like, you know, there was something that, even if you didn't have an ending, made you feel less secure in who you were than than should have. You know what I'm saying? Like this situation or this connection could have you feeling like, you know, misunderstood or alone and emotional. Just to be quite honest with you, I feel like the emotions run really deep, and I keep getting this issue about, you know, messing with your head when it comes to security and what you're deserving of, and almost going into like this hopeless energy, right? But I feel that emotionally you've grown a lot and you are getting more in tune with your emotions. Some of you are tapping in more into your intuition and spirituality with the Queen of Cups here. And I just feel like kind of rebalancing that energy out and getting more security within who you are, and needing less validation from external sources or maybe this connection. Yes. I feel there's a transformation, you know, going on within how you feel about this person, okay? Because like I said, you had, I think, before this connection or this person, I cannot speak, impacted you in the way that they impacted you. I felt that you felt pretty secure with who you were. And then it just kind of threw you off, you know, and then had you feeling like, okay, maybe there is something I need to fix, or there's something I need to do differently, and doing a lot of emotional reflection on that, and you emotionally grew and expanded because of that. But also needing to come to the realization that it had nothing to do with you. Meaning you were deserving the entire time, and this person's inability to connect with you at that level or appreciate that at that time was a reflection more of what they were what was going on with them internally about themselves, and nothing to do with you, you know. And that's how it always is. That's how it always is. So, 10 of Wands here, the Hangman, 2 of Swords, and Judgment, and this person's perception of you. So, I feel like this person, they're trying to gain another perspective. They're really uncertain about, like, if they should release or not to release. You know, I feel this person is, again, of two minds, trying to gain another perspective. There's something that's weighing heavily on them in their mind. This person could feel like things feel like a lot of work, or that it would require a lot of work within this connection in order for their perspective to change, or for you to change your perspective, because there's so much like that's been said or done, and this is how this person's thinking about that. So that doesn't mean that's the truth, but this is what's going on with them. So it's almost just like, oh, it's just easier to release it, let it go, forget about it. I don't want to deal with that, you know. It just seems like too much of a burden or too much work. They're never going to see me that way. They're not going to be able to see that I've changed. Or, you know, this person has a lot of negative self-talk going on, and I feel like very little of it is the truth. This person's insecurity is speaking pretty clearly to them, you know, which is interesting, because I felt that message about security on your side. So, you know, and if it's not the way they're thinking about it, then they may be picking up on how you're thinking about it, and then absorbing that into their own psyche, okay? Because I feel heaviness here, all right? Yeah. So let's go into genuine emotions, Sagittarius. So underneath the ego, underneath the perception, at the depth, at the emotional self, the ethereal, where is your heart at? What are you feeling, Sagittarius? 3 of Swords. Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, Three of Pentacles. So I feel like Sagittarius, you know, your heart was broken, okay? Takes a long time for a heart to heal, but I feel you're well on your way because emotionally there's been growth, there's been movement forward, you're feeling freer to express yourself, you're dedicating time to yourself. That's what I saw in the past, that you were able to overcome this. You're focusing on things that bring you more cooperation in your life. You're finding like minds. You're getting that support for some of you in the career sector, but it could be any sector. I mean, you're staying committed to movement forward. You're staying committed to what you've set your mind to. All right. And although this pain lingers, you know, I feel it's no longer dominating your presence. You know, where in the past, I feel like it was really getting to you psychologically, the whys. But now it's like an acknowledgement of, yes, that hurt, but I'm not going to focus there anymore. Or Spirit has pulled your focus away from that onto new beginnings, onto new opportunities, commitments, onto communication with like minds, people that want to cooperate and support you. And emotionally, you know, being in that space where you are feeling yourself again and feeling expressive and not afraid to express, you know, what it is that you've been feeling either. But I also feel like you don't feel the need to talk about it anymore. You know, you're even to that point where it's like, I don't even need to address that anymore. That's old news. This is me now, and I'm building off of that. Let's see what this person's emotions are. Sagittarius underneath it all. Page of Cups. Three of Pentacles. Ooh, this person's in the Three of Pentacles too. They're getting some new ideas over here. The Hierophant. The Empress. So I feel like this person's emotion, Sagittarius, is opening up to new possibilities right now. Looking for more cooperation in their life. Emotionally wanting to be cooperative. Emotionally, you know, seeing the higher picture and doors opening for this person. They're trying to be more nurturing, patient. This person is reconnecting with things that make them feel at calm and at ease. I feel like this person is rejoicing even at times emotionally. This could be the person that hurt you or not, but I feel like this person too is moving into this emotional space where like they're kind of understanding the higher purpose. You know, and because of that, their energy is lifting. Right? And so they're being more uplifting then to not just themselves, but maybe others or maybe you if this person is in your current life. Because they're wanting more cooperation in their lives. They're seeing new ways to connect. They are envisioning, you know, the world as not what it is, but what it could be. And emotionally, you know, things are developing over here within this person. This person might be emotionally developing into a new person and you may not even be aware of it. Or maybe you are, but there's a lot of emotional development. That's the word that I got going on internally with this person. And they're being guided, okay, most definitely. So let's see what your hopes are, Sagittarius, when it comes to this connection. Page of Cups. So you want new connections. For some of you, you want new friendships or support. You're emotionally being open but not being over flooded by your emotions. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like this is playful energy. You may be wanting more playfulness in your love life in general, more light type of energy. Yeah. This person's hope is temperance. You're temperance. They hope for you. I mean, like 99%. For the other percent, what they're hoping for is more emotional balance and control of their own moods. Their own moods, right? Because I saw a little bit of back and forth here in the past, and I see emotional development going on, and so it could be that they're wanting to balance their own temperament, okay? Or both. So most likely future outcome based on free will. So you have free will, so any of the outcomes can be changed. You're in the driver's seat, not me. I'm just giving you a snapshot. The Fool. The Star. So the Emperor. So I feel like Sagittarius, there may be a new beginning in this connection during the sign of Pisces, which is or a refreshment, if this is a current connection in your life, a refreshment within the connection. And Pisces runs through mid-February to mid-March. Or Aquarius season for some of you as well. Like, I feel a lot of changes coming in for you, even though I'm doing this reading in November. I'm feeling for a lot of you, this future energy is going to start more towards January, but it could be any time because time is malleable. Like, I'm feeling like January all the way through April, there's some big new energy coming through, and it's very refreshing because I heard refreshment, replenishment coming through, maybe even fulfilling some of your hopes and desires, okay, with the Star here, you know, and being able to maintain more control, financial freedom, I feel is so important. So I don't know if you're thinking about ways to have more financial freedom in your life, but I feel like that is a possibility and may occur, or you may see signs of that coming in January through April of next year. But if it's not financial security, it's emotional security, having more emotional security with who you are and expanding on where you're currently at. This is wonderful. I'm not going to shuffle anymore because I'm not getting anything else. So I feel, yeah, for some reason I feel this is future, but either way, there's some sort of new beginning here for you that's bringing you about healing, that's bringing you about this sense of independence and more hopefulness, okay, and putting you back into the driver's seat emotionally. But I also feel like when it comes to financial independence, that's going to be a strong pull or something that you're focusing upon in 2021. So I feel this pain that was here and whatever this is that took away from your security is old news for the most part. Definitely going to be old news in January because there's so much fresh stuff coming in that this will be a blip on the radar, believe it or not. So let's see what this person's most likely future outcome is then, Sagittarius. Page of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. This person is establishing some new ideas about what they want when it comes to family and career. They still have some negative self-talk going on. This was a learned behavior, but I feel like they are trying to overcome that, you know, wanting to successfully pull themselves out of that so that they can appreciate their surroundings. This person's got some learning to do, you know, we all do. We all do in life, and it has to deal with control a lot. A lot of control issues, I think, stem from this person's, they just have a hard time going with the flow, I feel, Sagittarius sometimes. Okay? But I do feel like this person is manifesting a better life for themselves, to be quite honest with you, especially once they get out of their head and they stop restricting their own growth with the negative self-talk and get more into the flow of feeling successful, which is a dialogue that they need to get ahead of and be more proactive with. But they are creating some sort of new chapter of their life over here. One that provides them a little bit more security about self than they've had before, and allowing them to invest also into things that inspire them to go into more action mode as opposed to control mode. So if this person's been like a bump on a log, you know, or stagnant in their energy, like back and forth, you know, I feel like things are going to speed up, okay? And it's because they kind of called it in through their divine asking. They have asked for changes, and Spirit always hears what we ask for. But they kind of were getting in their own way, so it could not come in. But I feel that they are emotionally developing to the point where it is going to start coming in, and it's first going to come in as new ideas. Then more security is going to show up for them, and then it's going to turn the tables for this person to where they're able to kind of regain their self-worth, so to speak, which also inspires them to act right, act differently, act on things that actually make them happy, things of that nature. And this Three of Swords also becoming old news for this person so that they can further develop. In the meantime, you're over here developing as well at a fast, rapid rate, a little bit faster, I feel, than this person, but both being uplifted at the same time. This is a beautiful reading, Sagittarius. Loving this for you and your cross watcher. So I'm going to leave it there. Zodiac signs you could be dealing with. Don't get too caught up on that because it's a general reading. But I have here, could be another Sagittarius, Taurus, Pisces, Libra, Aquarius, Pisces again, Libra again, Aries, Aquarius, Aries, so Aries and Aquarius, Pisces again, Scorpio, can be Gemini, Virgo, Capricorn. It's a lot of zodiac signs. If it resonated, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram for some more fun stuff, linked in the description box as well as in the About section. Also, you can check my sister's online boutique out, avasophiaco.com, and get a lot of my looks from there so you can get them for yourself. And I added a donate button if you would like to donate to the channel, also linked in the description box as well as in the About section. Either way, I'm wishing you the very, very best, Sagittarius. And until next time, my friends, namaste.